With me now is Oakland County Executive Dave Coulter. Dave, it's good to see you.
Always great to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Obviously, Oakland County is one of the counties that has been hit hard by COVID-19. Give us a sense from your perspective of how things are going.
You know, the numbers don't look good. We've been hit hard, one of the hardest hit counties in the country, really. We're close to 4,000 positives, over 200 deaths so far. And those aren't just statistics to me. Those are individuals and people and families who have been affected. So it's been really challenging from that perspective. On the other hand, it's been really heartening to see how our public health office, our law enforcement people, our staff, and our county and the people here have really responded and pitched in and have done a pretty amazing job. And we'll see in a couple of weeks how well our stay-at-home and social distancing policies have worked, but they feel like they're working really well. It feels like everybody's taking this very seriously, as they should.
You now have a mapping system in Oakland County. You can go on and see where the most cases are, or where they have been.
We've had a dashboard on our website for a number of weeks. We recently added the map that can break it down by zip codes, which is helpful. But the reality is that the virus is in every community in Oakland County. And so even in communities where we're testing or we're showing higher positives, we don't know exactly why that is. It could just be that more people got tested there or they had better access to healthcare. So we're going on the assumption from a public health perspective that the entire county has this virus in its midst, and we have to be really vigilant everywhere.
Let's talk a little bit about the field hospital that's going to be going up at the Suburban Showplace in Novi. How is that going to be staffed, and what's the timeline there?
Yeah, super excited about that. For me personally, if there's been one bright spot in the last week, it's been the fact that we've been able to bring everybody together around opening a field hospital at Suburban Showplace. This is going to reduce capacity on our hospital systems, which we know are just going to magnify in the next couple of weeks. The timing is they need a couple of weeks to put these up. So right now it looks like April 20th will be when the construction is done. The construction is happening now, and I have to give a shout out to a lot of the labor unions, the building trades, who have all volunteered their time to go in and help make this happen so quickly. But yeah, the big issue was going to be, all right, you know, the FEMA and the state can build a field hospital, but who runs it? And so we needed a health system partner, and I'm really excited that just recently Ascension, Michigan has stepped up to take the lead. They can't do it by themselves, but they'll take the lead in helping manage the staffing. One of the big issues is all our health systems are slammed and they don't have spare staff. So we're going to have to figure out, working with the state, working with FEMA, working with private partners, how we get this staffed. But Ascension, Michigan is going to take the lead on that. By the way, so April 20th is when construction's done. I'm told it can be up to about another 5 days before we're ready to actually see patients. So we're looking at somewhere the last week of April or so, April 25th, before we can start putting patients in that field hospital.
Let's talk a little bit about business, Dave. And what are some of the small business owners talking to you about their concerns about getting back up and running, and their concerns with unemployment right now across the county?
It's a huge concern. We started a $3 million emergency fund for our small businesses, especially if you think of restaurants and things like that. Not only did their revenue just immediately cease, but all of their employees' revenues, and it's devastating for small businesses, but medium and large businesses as well. So we have an emergency fund that we established, but we're also working really closely with the unemployment folks in Lansing. We have 6 Michigan Works offices throughout Oakland County. And I keep telling folks here that are trying to apply for those benefits, it takes longer than usual. They're getting slammed, but keep trying, because those benefits are coming. And in fact, thanks to the stimulus from Washington, additional funds are coming. Hopefully this will be a short-term thing. So there's going to be this huge, almost economic pandemic that's going to follow the health one. But for now, the best thing we can do is focus on the health, because the better we get this right, and the more we bring the curve down, the less economic impact we're going to have.